Welcome to the video of Vort. Torah tells us, Lo sikom v'lo sitor, a person should not take revenge on their neighbor. And this seems to fly in the face of the ethos of the Torah system of justice itself. For the Torah tells us that if a person is a thief and steals, not only do they give back the principal, but they have to be they pay back kefel, they pay back double of what they stole. It seems to be an act of punitive revenge. Or, for example, an aid zomem. If an aid testifies falsely against another to perpetrate some type of deleterious effect, some type of calamity upon the other individual, then the punishment to the aid zomem is that they get exactly what they attempted to cause the other person. That is the punishment of an aid zomem. It seems to be an act, if you will, of revenge. So the question is, how is it that the Torah can tell us? How is it that the Torah can say, Lo sikom, do not take revenge, when it seems to be part and parcel of the Torah's own system of justice to take revenge? The Haketanah on the Parish on the Rambam suggests the following answer based on this insight. There's a distinction between criminal behavior and menschlich behavior. When it comes to criminal behavior, then yes, there is an element of revenge. There is an element of accountability that must be taken. But when it comes to non-menschlichkeit, when it comes to a person acting impolitely or without civility, or worse than that, but it doesn't rise to real criminal behavior, then that, the Torah says, lo sikom. You should not take revenge. Just let it be. Let it go. Don't sweat it. It's small potatoes. Says the Haketanah, this is even reflected in the idea, in Rashi's comment on the pasuk. What is the classic example, says Rashi, of nekama, of taking revenge? Here's the classic example. Yesterday, I wanted to borrow a cup of sugar from you, and you said no. Today, you want to borrow a cup of sugar from me, and I say, well, since you didn't lend to me yesterday, I will not lend to you today. That is a classic example of revenge. Really? Revenge, we think of violence, of perpetrating some financial disaster on the other, a person sitting with a sinister plot to figure out how they're going to take revenge. I mean, revenge is a serious thing. And this is a classic example of revenge. I'm not going to lend you a cup of sugar because of what you did yesterday. Says the Haketanah, that's precisely the point. Precisely the point. That most of us hopefully will never be in a situation where real serious revenge is in the picture. But most of life is in the small stuff. A person who's annoying to me, a person who is uncivil or impolite or acts in a way which is slighting to me. And that's where the Torah says, Lo sikom, don't take revenge. When it comes to real serious stuff, the criminal behavior, yes, we have to stand up. But the rest of life, where most of life happens, Lo sikom, don't take revenge. Let it slide. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's a message for healthy living, and it's the mandate of the Torah itself. Good Shabbos.